Hi, I'm Rex Black, President of RVCS. Welcome to the RVCS YouTube channel. Hey, I hope you enjoy all these free resources that are available here. And do us one favor. We need to keep the lights on and we need your help to do that. So, when you need testing and quality related services, training, consulting, expert services, you name it, let us be one of the bidders on that next job. We don't expect to get all of your business, but we'd like to get a chance. Thanks and enjoy the shows.
Okay, now if you have an existing set of tests, you then need to go back and align your testing with the quality risks. So you got to look at the mapping between the risk items and the test cases, the mapping between the risk items and the specifications. Now in their case, they had product requirements specifications and detailed design specifications. Those are the two documents that they used as inputs into testing. So with this mapping done, they then evaluated and reallocated the test effort based on the overall level of risk that had been determined, and sequenced the tests based on the level of risk. And that did result in some changes in what they were planning on doing. So not huge earth-shattering changes, but things that were significant in terms of reordering the tests and reallocating the effort. So it's definitely not the case that this is all obvious and it just happens anyway without doing the analysis, right? That there is value added from this, that even a very smart, very experienced tester who'd been working with the product for years got good guidance from this process. Now, these guys, we wanted to customize the effort allocation table, and we might want to do that here this week as well. They didn't want any identified risk to not be tested. Okay, so remember that the 20 was the upper range. So theoretically, they agreed, yeah, 21 through 25, that can be put in the opportunity category, but there weren't any such risks. Okay, so everything was going to get some amount of risk. And that makes sense because, again, this is a system administration tool for mainframes. And it's the kind of thing that, you know, if it's not working properly, can result in some pretty serious problems in a data center. I mean, having a mainframe go down is not an okay thing. You know, it's not like, oh well, the mainframe went down. You know, no big deal. Okay. So, based on the finalized risk priority number, as I said, the test manager reprioritized the tests, and that did result in significant changes. So what had happened before was the test tasks were assigned based on tester expertise, right? So they would say, okay, who's the best tester to do this? And what would sometimes happen is that certain tests that would be assigned to people who were assigned a number of other tests would end up getting queued up for some period of time and actually run fairly late in the game, right? And so when Jim went back at this prioritization of the tests, he had as an explicit goal trying to run the tests in as close to as possible risk priority order. And that was where this really resulted in a fair amount of change, because he shuffled around who was assigned to do what based on this. How can I prioritize, how can I sequence the test in such a way that I get as close to risk priority order execution of the tests, which he hadn't done before.